I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell, we are a family of lawyers working together as a team for our clients. For more information, visit us online today at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come down and get yourself a banana split, shakes, malts, and we're only a block south of the courthouse. And we have too many flavors to even start mentioning. So come on down and take a look.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Bad Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell, we are a family of lawyers working together as a team for our clients. For more information, visit us online today at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come down and get yourself a banana split, shakes, malts, and we're only a block south of the courthouse. And we have too many flavors to even start mentioning. So come on down and take a look.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Wright Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Fat Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell, we are a family of lawyers working together as a team for our clients. For more information, visit us online today at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come down and get yourself a banana split, shakes, malts, and we're only a block south of the courthouse. And we have too many flavors to even start mentioning. So come on down and take a look.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
in by Mr. Skibasky.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kim Skibasky on behalf of Elizabeth Dan, case 21-3079. And Ms. Bosar and I approach the bench.
Passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Fat Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell.
I think that's all you got, isn't it, Mr. Skibasky? I guess you're only one. Yes, that's your one. Herman?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
The first case that I have on this morning's docket is Jerry Estopinol in 21 CF 2932. Your Honor, we have a motion to suppress pending before this court next week on the 18th at 2:30. If we can just leave it set for that date.
1 second.
Yes, sir.
that the stop and all?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
And, Your Honor, the second case that I have is the co-defendant Kevin Gross in 21 CF 2933. Likewise, he is set for the 18th at 2:30 as well.
Okay. You want to go ahead and set both of these for the next pretrial, or we'll set them at the time of the hearing?
Your Honor, I would say we could set them at the time of the hearing. I'd like to try to get these wrapped up, so if we could just leave them set for docket day and trial. This is a 21 case, so I'm sure Your Honor would like to get moving. I would be fine with leaving it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. That's all I have, if I may be excused.
You may. Thank you. Mr. Sanders.
Good morning. Rusty Sanders on behalf of Asher Hallmark in 23 CF 196. We have the details worked out for the resolution in the case. You're asking that it be set on the next pretrial docket to be resolved before then.
We'll come back on the 12th for resolution. What about miscellaneous docket before?
Whatever it's convenient for the court.
Well, if it's ready to be resolved, let's try and get her done.
Judge, my understanding is this may require a plea by mail. It's a PCI to a misdemeanor. Mr. Sanders' client is from Tennessee. Is that right?
That's correct. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm just not certain it's going to be, we're going to be able to get the plea to his client and back before the court by next docket day, so pretrial may be more appropriate.
Okay, so we'll come back on June 12th.
Thank you very much. That's all I have. May I be excused?
You may. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Conley.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kendra Conley for William Hanson. It's 23 CF 223. I've just filed my notice of appearance and I'm discovering.
What's the case name? What's the
23 CF 223.
What's the name?
William Hanson, H-A-N-S-O-N. He's a co-defendant of the prior case.
Give me the case number again, please.
23 CF 223.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've just filed a notice of appearance and discovery in like 13 minutes.
We'll just come back to the next cycle. Very good. We'll come back on June 12th.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Cotton.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, the first case I have on your docket is Mr. Abadie, A-B-A-D-I-E.
Correct.
Your Honor, we've received finally our medical records from the provider in that case. Based on my discussions with the state, we request a continuance. I think a deposition is to be set, and then there'll be a motion to dismiss or suppress file.
State.
Judge, I believe she has stepped out.
Ms. Sharpless did just step out. She had to run down to the office downstairs for us.
I did discuss this with her previously. We were corresponding Friday to see if she could stipulate my motion. She advised she couldn't and understood that you would need to set that in this case, and I confirmed that this morning.
So have you set depositions already?
No, Judge. We were waiting on medical records.
Right.
It took a long time to get from the provider, unfortunately. I believe I have a basis for a motion to dismiss. I provided that to Ms. Sharpless. She does not stipulate to that, so we need to set a deposition for that purpose.
Oh, there she is. So do we need to set, have you filed a motion to dismiss yet?
I haven't, Judge. I attempted to, we were trying to resolve that without the necessity of filing a motion.
So why don't we do this? We'll come back on 6/12 on pretrial. If you can get it done, I mean, if you need to get it set before then, we're ready to, you get it on a pretrial, on a miscellaneous. We can get it done before, and let's go ahead and just have a stop date.
Perfect.
On
612 is
6/12.
good. Your Honor, the next case I have is Mr. Gary Lopez, Aguirre, 21 CF 680. Judge, we've had multiple pre-trials on this. As the court knows, this is a significant case. We have depots set through this month and next month on this case. They've already been scheduled. We're requesting a continuance.
So does it look like these depositions will be the final depositions that will?
Judge, we have 3 days of depositions, depending upon any new information that comes out, or if I need an expert would be the only thing, but I won't technically know that until I get there. So I would tell you we're making great progress. Obviously, there was a long period of not being able to move.
So we'll definitely continue it to the next pre-trial on 6/12.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, at that time, we can kind of figure out exactly where we're doing. I'm not going to announce the last on here, but probably we'll be looking at one on the next cycle just to see.
Mr. Rogers and I are diligently working. Thank you.
At least you're finally moving it off to the center.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The next case I have is Mr. Klosterman with a K, Klosterman. Judge, I recently filed a notice on that. I just
have that one. What's the case number on that?
Your Honor, that case number is 22 CF 2814.
And the name is?
Klosterman with a K, KL.
Okay.
Your Honor, I believe what I'd like to, whatever your next available date, I believe your docket date is 4/17. I think we'll bring that in for landing.
Okay.
Is that fair, Mr. Rogers?
Correct. Okay, so we'll continue this to the next docket, which is 17, obviously.
Yes, sir. Judge, I have, if I could approach for just one moment with Ms. Fosso. Thank you. PTI with the plea agreement involved, if I may approach. The judge will just need it if you want to leave that, continue that for a pre-trial for a control date or a docket date for a control date.
How long do we need to go out?
I would think maybe 17.
I think that's fine.
We just need a control date to make sure it all gets in the system.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to
So you want to continue this to the docket date?
Yes, sir. 4/17 for control. And Your Honor, the last case I have is going to be for Robert Dees. And the last name for his client is Bruce.
Correct.
Mr. Dees has said leave that set for docket day and trial. He did not say hard or soft. I spoke with Ms. Sharpless about that. He anticipated possible resolution from Mr. Rogers. That may be yours. It was Michelle's case.
I'm sorry, what was the name?
Bruce, B-R-U-C-E.
Saradell Bruce, 22 CF 2003.
He said it's up to you, however you may do it.
Oh, whether it's pre-trial or...
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. We'll answer.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I believe that's going to be set on docket day for plea or trial.
Okay, very good.
Judge, that's all I have on your docket. May I be excused? Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir. You as well.
Mr. Patel. Good morning, Judge. Good morning. I'm also covering for Court Browning. If I can handle this case first. Hold on. Can I have your name pulled up? I'm sorry. That's all right. Go ahead. Jay Patel on behalf of Court Browning for Robert William Adams, 22 CF 2065. I have a written plea agreement to misdemeanors. May I approach? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Your Honor, is that a plea to be supervised by felony probation or JCS?
JCS.
Thank you.
First case I have on the docket, Jay Patel on behalf of Courtney Baggett, B-A-G-G-E-T-T. Judge, I don't believe that I've received the paper discovery. I haven't received the body cameras. If we can continue this, I anticipate I'll get those body cameras and I can set depositions.
Is there a problem with that? I mean, it seems like 4 months we don't have body cameras. Is there a problem on the state side?
Honestly, Judge, it's pretty hit or miss on discovery stuff. I don't know what the technology is.
Just trying to keep their feet to the fire.
I am.
So you got body cams coming?
We should. It's a sheriff's office case. I'm just looking to see if it, so Judge, I'm looking to see if it got sent recently or what the deal is.
Okay, well, it definitely need to be continued, obviously, so hopefully by next cycle we'll have some movement on that, okay?
So that was 610?
612.
Next, Jay Patel on behalf of Jeffrey Brower, B-R-O-W-E-R. I have spoken to Ms. Sandler. This case is supposed to be getting dismissed. Probably best to set it for next Monday.
Okay. We'll come back on 4/17.
Next, Jay Patel on behalf of Ralph Campbell, C-A-M-P-B-E-L-L. If we can continue this to 6/12, we've done our first round of depositions. I need to set a deposition of the minor child alleged victim.
Okay. Have those been set yet?
Not yet. We just talked about it on Friday.
Okay. State?
That was the discussion we had, Your Honor, and the state doesn't.
We'll continue that until 6/12 as well.
Next, Jay Patel. Yes, Mr. Cinco's case. In speaking with the state, we hope to have a resolution by next Monday, so if we could set it to that day.
Very good. Come back on dock day 4/17 for resolution.
Thank you. Next, Jay Patel on behalf of Andrew Cooper. Mr. Cooper is present and approaching. Judge, this is a PTI with a plea. The understanding is, and I'll announce it on the record, 22 CF 1898. Count 1 is ag assault by threat with a deadly weapon. Count 2 is carrying a concealed firearm. Mr. Cooper will tender a plea to the court with the understanding as follows. Count 1 shall be dismissed. Count 2, he will enter a plea of no contest with the understanding that this agreement is a 10-month PTI intervention plea that shall be set aside upon successful completion. The terms of the PTI are as follows: no contact with the alleged victim, fines and court costs as required by state and county ordinance, an anger management evaluation with recommended treatment. The seized items shall be kept at the Fort Walton Beach Police Department, and it may be collected by my client upon dismissal. And then upon successful completion of the 10-month PTI program, the defendant shall withdraw his plea with the understanding that the state shall dismiss count 2, which is carrying concealed firearm. May I approach with the PTI agreement and the written plea agreement?
You may state the agreement.
Yes, Your Honor, that is the state's agreement, and the victim was consulted about this and did agree.
Mr. Cooper, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement here today?
Correct.
The one thing that he didn't say that we want to be clear about it, that there's, if you don't complete the PTI, it obviously not only you can put your hand up, not only will it not be dismissed, but we'll go right to sentencing on it. Do you understand that? That's the backside of the plea agreements with PTI.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And so you've had a chance, obviously, to go over this in detail with your attorney, make sure you had all your legal questions answered.
Correct.
You understand that by entering into this will be, obviously, it's not a final resolution of your case, but it's a resolution to the degree that this agreement will kind of take over the procedure going forward. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you've done this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. Based upon that testimony, the court will accept your plea agreement. The PTI as stated in the plea agreement will be a 10-month, and if you complete it, you'll be able to have the charges dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, PTI.
Probation have a question?
Yes, sir. The PTI usually goes with the defendant to the probation office, so the probation officer can instruct them on it, and then they will e-file it. So if we could give the PTI back to the defendant for them to walk it over to probation.
Very good. Yeah, approach it. Right. Take one. Thank you.
Next, Judge Jay Patel on behalf of the Mason Corvo. This is a deferred prosecution agreement. May I approach?
You may. Very good. Thank you.
Next, Jay Patel on behalf of Jose Garcia Crispin. Judge, we've received the discovery. I need to meet with my client and discuss with him about setting depositions and potentially doing a motion to dismiss. So if we can set that for 6/12.
Very good. This obviously recent case will continue to 6/12.
Next, Jay Patel on behalf of Kenneth Gerard. Ms. Basso, I don't believe my office, we checked late last week. I don't believe that I have the body cameras. We've got all the paper discovery.
It looks like everything was sent to you through the portal on 3/22. But I'll double check with the secretaries as well as this room.
And Judge, what my plan would be if we can continue the case, get the body cameras ASAP, and then I think we actually have dates for the depositions. I know that we're working on that.
Very good. So we'll continue to 6/12.
And then finally, Jay Patel on behalf of Devin Johns, we just received all the discovery, and I need to set depositions for that case.
Without objection, Your Honor.
Very good. Court will continue until 6/12.
I have nothing further, may I be excused? Thank you,
Mr. Shaw.
Judge, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Shaw, who's in another court today. First matter is Amaya Remus.
Hold on a second.
Okay. It's number 94. I don't know what page that corresponds on your document.
Okay, go ahead.
Judge, we're asking this matter to be continued. Depositions are set for 5/17, so 6/12 we believe makes sense to put this matter on the court's document.
The court will continue until 6/12.
Thank you. Judge, the next matter is Bartley, B-A-R-T-L-E-Y. We ask that this matter be set or remain set with no subs. We believe that there's been an offer that's going to be acceptable. We can dispose of the case at that time.
So you want to do it on docket day?
That sounds reasonable.
We'll come back on docket day, hopefully for a resolution.
Thank you. Next matter is Boyd. We're asking for a continuous. Depositions have been set for 5/17. We're asking for 6/12, Your Honor.
Very good. We'll continue to 6/12.
Next matter is Broadnax. This is a recent case for us, Your Honor. We're asking that this be put off for 6/12. I don't believe there's an objection.
I agree. It is a recent case. We'll come back on 6/12.
The next is Bazette. We anticipate a PTI, so leaving the matter set for docket day seems appropriate, Judge, to dispose of the matter at that time.
Very good. We'll come back on docket day on 4/12.
Yuri Fagan, F-A-G-A-N. Docket day as well, we believe the case will be disposed of at that time. There's an offer that we believe should be accepted, but we will see.
Very good. We'll come back on 4/17.
The next matter is Hollingsworth. We're asking that this matter be continued. Depositions have been set for the 19th.
For the 19th?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So we'll come back on 6/12.
The final matter is King. We're asking that this matter be continued for this reason. The deposition of one of the alleged victims has to be reset because that person didn't show up, and then that person has moved. There's been difficulty, I think, finding that person. But the victim didn't show up, is my understanding. Ms. Boston, does that sound accurate?
Actually, the defense did not have been served. Turns out she was not with her guardian anymore. She had moved back in with her mother. Her mother did show up for the deposition, but was not aware that the victim was to be with her. She had not been served. So we do know where she is. It's been provided to the defense. The date just needs to be set.
We're trying to do that, Judge. That's right. That's right.
So it was, the only reason I'm kind of pausing is it was announced last, it was going to be our last continuance, but you always got to take into consideration what actually happens on the ground. So I would assume that with the rescheduling, that this would then be the last one, the last continuance?
It's the last thing that needs to be done, I believe, Your Honor.
Assuming
I was going to say the same thing. We anticipate this would be the last thing that would need to be done from a discovery standpoint, Judge.
Okay, so
we're asking for
now past the year, so we're kind of watching a little more closely. So I'm going to have the record reflect this to be the last continuance before we'll continue it again until 6/12.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's all right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Mr. McKibben.
Good morning, Your
You're
Honor.
working on it.
I appreciate that. It's nice to see you today.
I'm not the first one. Hold on a second. Okay. Go ahead, Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. The first case that I have on today's docket is State of Florida versus Samuel Crum. That is case number 22 CF 143. He's present and approaching. We do have a negotiated plea agreement.
Okay.
Score sheet. May I approach it now?
You may. Would you go ahead and announce the plea agreement? You need this back?
I think I forgot that over here
That's all right.
you have us, defense counsel, read it out.
A little bit different courts.
So you want me to go ahead and read out the terms now? Okay. Mr. Crum's going to be entering no contest plea on counts 1 through 15. It's an adjudication of guilt, 5 years probation, $52 a month cost of supervision, $1 first step program per month, concurrent in all counts. Complete an anti-theft course, which will need to be signed up for in the first 30 days of supervision. Do 50 hours of community service work, may buy out at the statutory rate. Do not work in insurance, banking, finance, bookkeeping, or positions requiring the handling of personal identifying information. Stay away from CNO Financial. No contact with the victims. $518 in mandatory court costs, cost of prosecution. Restitution of $2,764.51 at CNO Financial. Cost of investigation, $2,470.34. Transportation cost of $101.83. Defendant may early terminate at the halfway mark if all conditions are completed and no violations, so the state does not stipulate to such early termination. Counts 16 through 28 are null pros. Count 29 is a plea to a lesser included offense, the illegal use of personal identifying information. That is statute 817.568, subsection 2A. It's going to be adjudication of guilt, 5 years of probation at $50 per month cost of supervision, and $1 first step program per month, concurrent on all counts. Same terms and conditions, concurrent with counts 1 through, with all other counts. Restitution reserved for any victims listed in the charging information, specifically Michael St. Meyer, Joseph Thomas, Jan Judkins, Terry Robertson, Michael Fleischman, Sharon Rich, Donna Pies, Michael Pies, Earl Hall, Dora Rowling, Nora Beasley, Irene Zingshine. No contact with the victims. State does not stipulate to the early termination. Counts 30 through 38, no pros. Count 39, adjudication of guilt, 5 years probation, $52 cost of supervision, $1 first step program per month, concurrent all counts, same terms and conditions. Counts 40 through 48, no pros.
State?
That's correct, Judge. Say something.
Mr. Crum, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm that the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is the defense in agreement with regard to this portion?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Crum, you heard your attorney states, obviously a fairly involved and complicated plea agreement. You heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement, and I was tracking it as he was describing it, and that is also contained in it's a document labeled sentence recommendation. It's really a plea agreement is what it is. So I just want to make sure, have you reviewed this plea agreement in detail with your attorney and gone over the agreement? This is your agreement here today? And you've had all your legal questions answered regarding this plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Most important thing is you're waiving some valuable rights, the right to go to a trial, contest this, make the state prove their case. All that's going away. This will be a final adjudication of this case. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
But it does dramatically impact your some of your constitutional rights, confront witnesses, etc. And you've gone over all that with your attorney and believe it's in your best interest to enter into this plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. Based upon that agreement, the state's the rendition is accurate?
Yes, Paul Willis would just say that's, yeah, the state's offer, yes, Judge.
Very good. So I'm not going to go through all the details of this, particularly the no contact, which is very important. But the core of this is the 5 years of probation, okay, along with a number of other stipulations as it relates to that. So the court will sentence you to the 5 years of probation. They'll all be done concurrent. So it's one, basically, it's not a single count, but it's 5 years of probation. All the different counts will be concurrent with one another. And, as stated by your attorney, the counts that were dismissed, the null process, just means being dismissed, will be done. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Judge, I guess for the clerk of the record, counts 16 to 28 are null crossed by the state, counts 30 through 38 are null crossed by the state, counts 40 through 48 are null crossed by the state.
Correct. So, Counselor, do you have Jorge Castro?
Yes, Your Honor. George Castro. He is here and present, and approaching Mr. Castro.
Of the PT, just the PTI.
Your Honor, for the record, Joseph McTepchis on behalf of George Castro, case number 22CF1628. This is a referral to pretrial intervention. Mr. Castro is going to be entering a no contest plea today in order to enter that program. I have a signed plea and sentencing agreement here, as well as the pretrial intervention agreement. I'm unclear on this. It still has a space for the probation officer to sign. Are you going to keep that, or will you give this back to me to give to the probation officer?
I'm going to give that back to you so it can be provided to the probation. I believe that's the...
Thank you very much, Mayor Coach.
So, Mr. Castro, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You heard your attorney, you can put your hand down. You heard your attorney state the terms of the plea and sentencing agreement. Basically, it's a pretrial intervention. It's been written out and gone over in detail here. And but there'll be this, your plea, no contest here today in order to allow you to enter into the pretrial intervention program. Have you gone over this sentencing agreement and the pretrial intervention criteria in detail with your attorney to make sure you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is in many ways a good plea for you, because if it is completed, you can have the chance for your charges to be dismissed. But on the other hand, if you don't complete it, you'll be coming back here for a sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And also, importantly, by entering into this pretrial intervention program, you're waiving a number of rights, the most important of which is to go to trial on this. You're waiving that right. This will be a final resolution to the degree that this is resolved. Do you understand all that? You had all your legal questions answered. I believe it's in your best interest to enter into this. Very good. Based upon that testimony, the court will accept the plea agreement. I'm going to give back to the pretrial. So you can make sure that gets to the probation office. Okay? Very good. Thank you. Make sure you have all the pages are right, and we didn't get them confused.
Your Honor, next case I have on the docket is State of Florida versus Edwin Garcia Perez, and I will have to pull up the case number if you'd like that.
It's 22 CF 1850.
So thank you very much. Asking for a continuance on this case, Your Honor. I was recently retained. I do think we will likely resolve it, but I need to get discovery and look at it and review. There is an offer that I think my client may be willing to accept, but I'd like for one of these for a continuance at this time.
Do you anticipate that this would be the last continuance? Actually, the last. I know you're newly on this case, so I'm not going to hold you to it, but it was announced as the last continuance. Just want to make sure we're moving.
Well, I believe that we'll be able to resolve this case next cycle, Your Honor, but I need to dot all my I's and cross all my T's.
I totally understand that. State okay with the continuance?
Yes, Judge.
So we'll continue to 6/12. I am going to note for the record that it was a last continuance, understanding that you're a new lawyer on the case, but hopefully it'll be resolved by next time.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I have one other matter I'm covering for Attorney Thomas McGuire.
Okay. Hold on, someone find it. Very good. Caperton?
Yes, the State of Florida versus Caperton or Copperton. Case number 23 CF 91. I've been told there's a motion to suppress that's been set.
Is there a waiver?
There is a waiver on file. It was filed this weekend, so if I have a copy of it, electronic copy of it here.
I'll take your officer of the court. I'll take your representation.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Mr. McGuire informed me that there's a motion to suppress that has already been set for May 16th, and he'd like to ask for a continuance.
Is that correct?
That's true, Judge.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue it on the pretrial docket at 6/12, and we'll have that scheduled. It has already been scheduled, Ms. Sharp?
Yes, Your Honor, except for May.
Okay, very good.
I have nothing further today, Your Honor.
Very good. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day.
Your Honor, I have a proposed order, if I can vote.
Sure can.
And Your Honor, I have reviewed that and the state has no objection.
That's on Mr. Bratton. I'm sorry, I gave you my case number.
It's 23 CF 631.
That's set for a motion to set bond tomorrow. The state has stipulated to a bond in the following amounts with the following conditions that are before the court. If it meets with the court's approval, we can remove that upon execution of the order.
The court will agree to the stipulated order setting bond. And we will cancel. Do we have the, on 23 CF 631, do we have a pre-trial set? I just want to make sure it's on. Okay. So we've already got it.
We do, Judge.
So we're good.
And Your Honor, just to be clear, the monitor will need to be attached before he's released from the jail.
Okay. I'm sorry, say again.
Your Honor, the monitor will need to be attached before he's released from the jail. That's standard.
The jail will make that arrangement, correct?
They call services.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, we usually, usually need to make some reference to that in the.
You can just write it on the order, Judge. GPS monitor be attached if the court, if that's okay with the court. I have no objection.
I'm going to say to be attached prior to
release.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to initial it. So we'll be
Your Honor, that's all I have. Thank you for taking that.
Sure.
Thanks.
Mr. Niddle?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I had a case of a docket that the case was Noel Frost. However, I agreed in the meantime to appear on behalf of Joshua Alexander in case number 22 CF 2299.
Very good.
Sergio Rafael Perez Cairo. It's my understanding, Judge, that they have spoken to the state and they're requesting a continuance. Apparently, they are trying to work things out. This is a case that apparently there's multiple jurisdictions involved in this matter.
States, where are we at?
That's accurate, Your Honor. There is a case here, a case in Bay County, a case in Washington County. We're anticipating a resolution, but we're trying to get everyone on the same page and then enter a local resolution at the next pre-trial.
Okay, so we'll continue it until 6/12.
That's fine, Judge.
We have a waiver on file.
I think that there's a motion to proceed in absentia if they actually file.
What's that? This is number 1 on the docket. Perez Cairo 22 CF 2299. I think that's all you got.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Mr. Peterson.
Yes, Hayes, step forward, please. Good morning, Judge. This is the case of Norman Hayes, 22 CF 2656.
Very good.
Judge, this is a pay and dismiss matter. Mr. Peterson and I have a document we'd like to file with the court that memorializes the amount of restitution that is owed before the dismissal. I do have a physical copy, not a court, if I can provide it, or I can e-file it at your preference. Can I approach the court, Your Honor?
We want to announce the amount.
It's $750, Your Honor.
And could we pay that this morning?
Absolutely. You can walk right down there and. You can go downstairs and get it done, but you have to give her about 10 minutes. She'll be loading in while we're talking. She's multitasking. You got to give her a few minutes. If they go down there and say, we don't have it, just give it a few minutes. Just tell them they're entering it, the clerk is entering it in the courtroom as we
So I
say.
get to charge you for 10 more minutes.
That's correct. That's good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Merrifield.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
First of
block of cases are going to be under Mr. Flaherty. That's how they were listed by the clerk.
Okay, let me get those first. Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. First case is Dexter Bearfield in 22 CF 321. There is a waiver on file. I'd like to leave this matter set for a docket day. I believe we'll receive a resolution on that day, Judge.
Very good. Come back on docket day 417.
The next case is Nicholas Carasso in 22 CF 360. There is a waiver on file. And Judge, we would be requesting a continuance. I've spoken with Ms. Bossow. We are still waiting on some medical records to provide some information to her. I do understand that the age of the case is getting a little bit long. However, it's taking a little while to collect all of those records from different providers. So I'd
Where
request
are we at in that process?
Your Honor, we have been speaking with Ms. Merrifield's office. There's a potential resolution, but I cannot proceed with that until I actually see the physical medical records.
Well, I'm asking is I understand it's in process and we don't have it today, but do we anticipate you getting these? Is it forthcoming? I'm just kind of trying to figure out how.
We do, Judge. So I've received pieces. I'm waiting on some additional things. I do have a medically needy client. I would expect to resolve this next cycle. From what I have received, I do anticipate getting exactly what she needs so that we can finalize this case. Stay with her, Your Honor.
Okay. Very good. We'll continue to 612.
The next case is Dustin Faircloth in 22 CF 1691. There is a waiver on file. I'd like to leave this case set for docket day. Anticipate a resolution by 417.
Very good. Continue to docket day 417.
The next case is Michael Faberti in 22 CF 1351. There is a waiver on file, and Judge, I anticipate resolving this one as well at docket day on 417.
Very good. We'll come back on 417.
The next case is Reese Hathaway in 23 CF 13. It's the first time that there is a waiver. And Judge, I do have a deferred prosecution agreement, if I may approach the clerk.
You may.
The next case is Kamoy King, 22 CF 2800. There is a waiver on file, and I'd like to leave this set for docket day 417. Anticipate a resolution as well.
Very good. Come back on 417.
And the last case I have, Judge, is listed under my name, and it's to Kendrick Grimes.
Okay.
22 CF 2812. There's a waiver on file. We are working on depositions for this case, so I would request continuance to the 612 pretrial.
Involves case before understand. Hopefully, do you look like you've got some deposition schedule on kind of where are we at?
With this particular case, Judge, we did receive a bulk of the discovery. I believe we have everything, so we have just reached out trying to coordinate those dates. Given the nature of the case, it's a little
okay.
difficult.
I understand it's a complex case, but I just kind of want to make sure that just want to be standing by in case.
Yes, sir. We are.
We need any assistance to get things scheduled.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
Thank you very much. You have a nice day.
You too.
Mr. Garrett.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, there are waivers on file for my clients today. First, I have Chris Garrett on behalf of Victor Cardona, 22 CF 2934. We have a deposition in this case scheduled for June 13th. We request a continuance to June 12th.
The state has no objection.
Very good. The court will continue to 612.
Next, Your Honor, I have Chris Garrett on behalf of Peter Feckety, 22 CF 2747. Your Honor, we're attempting to track down the alleged victim in this case who was listed as at large. In addition, we're waiting on the traffic crash investigation. We'd like to set this case for pretrial on June 12th. I would anticipate scheduling depositions before then once we receive the traffic crash investigation in particular. No objection, Judge.
Very good. We'll continue to 612.
And then Chris Garrett on behalf of Lita Gaitan, 22 CF 3047. Your Honor, I filed a motion in this case. After speaking with the state, we're going to go ahead and set that for a hearing. My understanding is that the PTI offer will remain on the table even if we lose the hearing. We'd ask for a continuance to June 12th in order to have the hearing.
What's the motion?
It's a motion to suppress the traffic stop, Your Honor.
And is that been scheduled?
We will get it scheduled. It has been filed. And then finally, Your Honor, not on the document.
Continue it to 6/12.
Thank you, Your Honor. Finally, Your Honor, I have Micah Brown, 22 CF 399. He is scheduled for a motion hearing tomorrow. I don't believe he's on the docket for today.
Okay. I didn't have that.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
State the case number again.
It is 22 CF 399. We're scheduled for a suppression hearing tomorrow. The state has offered a PTI in that case. We'd ask that his case and the motion hearing be canceled for tomorrow and that his case be set for the pretrial on June 12th. I don't know that he had a court date scheduled after tomorrow.
Okay. What is the case number again? Sorry.
It is 22 CF 399, Micah Ian Brown.
Micah Brown. Okay. State in agreement.
That's the state's agreement.
So we'll not dismiss, but we'll cancel the motion to suppress hearing tomorrow. We'll come back if the clerk would schedule 6/12 for the next court date. He's out of custody?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
We'll see that the one tomorrow is canceled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. John Reed.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Reed. Good to see you, sir.
Excuse me, Your Honor. John Reed on behalf of Cameron Shorenzia in 22 CF 87. Judge, may the state now approach briefly?
Yes.
Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Until 6/12, but there needs to be a motion to suppress. It was just filed, scheduled. So when do we have, when's the next slot? We've got maybe an hour afternoon on this one. May what? 16th. May 16th?
That'll be fine, Your Honor.
Okay. So we'll schedule a motion to suppress May 16th. Will be in the afternoon.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
That's all I have.
Mr. Howell.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, here on behalf of Mr. Fernandez, 2023 CF 85.
Okay.
Your Honor, we're currently reviewing the state's offer. We request that this gets set for the next cycle, June 12th. If we can get it done before then, Your Honor, we'll maybe come on a miscellaneous day.
Very good. It's a recent case. Court will continue to 6/12.
Sir, that's all, Your Honor. Please
That's all you
excuse.
got? Okay,
Yes,
thank you. Have a
sir.
good day. Mr. Arrowood. Good morning, Mr. Arrowood.
Jeff Arrowood. Judge, I have numerous clients, and my clients have waivers on file.
Thank you.
The first client's going to be Jason Belk, B-E-L-K.
Okay.
2023 CF 376. Judge, this is a very recent case. If we could just move it to 6/12.
Court will continue this to 6/12. Crandall, Michaela Crandall.
Judge, this case still has a lot of discovery I'm still going through. It's not really that old of a case yet. If we could continue it one more time. I'm hoping we're not going to do depositions on it, but I did talk with the state. I think she's going to send me an offer And then once I discuss that with my client, we'll know if we're moving forward to a trial or.
Sure. Are most of the exchanges of discovery, they occurred, I mean, everyone's moving smoothly?
Your Honor, as far as I know, he has everything that we have, but it is quite voluminous. There were a lot of interviews. It started in patrol, it went to criminal investigations division, and then that officer did a lot of interviews, so.
There's like 20 videos.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Or more, maybe.
It takes a
And
lot of time.
they're hours long.
Okay. Very good. So we'll continue that to 6/12.
There's Anthony Alzalde, 2022 CF 1907.
Okay.
Because we have depositions set, I believe, on the 19th. I believe that's
This month?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we can move that to next month.
Very good. Does that look like those would be the last depositions that will be required?
I believe so, Judge. I think after those depositions, we'll be in a position to either get a better plea, I'm hoping, or you're ready for trial.
Okay, good. You anticipate this will be the last continuance?
I would think so, Judge. Unless something happens at the deposition.
There's always something that can come up.
Yeah.
So we'll indicate there'll be the last continuance in the court.
There's the next one.
And see if you can pronounce this next one.
No, that's right.
You gotta give it a shot.
Gavin, excuse me, K-A-N-D-A-Z-H-A-P-O-V, Judge. I've talked to the state.
Zapov.
Yes, it's Russian. And it's 2022 CF 3173. Judge, I've talked to the state about this. The state has given us an offer, but after discussing with my client the situation and then conveying that to the state, and I have to look at 2 videos in this case, and I think after looking at those videos, it will resolve the case one way or the other. So if we can set it for next month, I think if you want to put last continuous, that would be fine. I think we can do it.
Very good. We'll continue to 6/12 and we'll announce the last continuance in the court minutes.
And Judge, I think that's all I have.
That's all you got. You know, you're also handling for Mr. Catalini?
That is correct, Judge.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this. Okay.
My understanding is he did advise that all his clients have waivers of appearance on file as well. Now, the first case he has is a Ryan Foster, 2022 CF 1819.
Okay. Do you have a Zachary Dispinetti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the first. It doesn't matter. We can go whatever.
We can go with Zachary, Judge.
Okay.
It's my understanding that he said the lease set on the docket without subpoenas.
Okay. 417, that's.
The next one is Ryan Foster, 2022 CF 1819. He said the depositions were set for 6/23, and he's asking for a full continuance.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
I did note that the last court date was announced that it was the last continuance. So is it your fault or is it Mr. Cavalletti's fault? Mr. Rod? That's all right, I'll continue it, but I just did want to know, is this the last deposition?
He didn't say, Judge. He just said depositions were set for 6/23.
Okay, so, Mr. Rogers?
Oh, no objection, Your Honor. It's
Okay, but I am going to announce last, because it was the last time, so.
I'll let him know, Judge.
Tell him it's really going to be the last one this time. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We will continue to 6/12.
And Judge, the next one is a Jarrett McCarney. And he said if it can be left set on the docket without subpoenas.
Okay. Docket on 417 without subpoena.
And I think that's all I have. I can be excused.
Okay. I also have a James Greenborn from Mr. Pettler. And Dante Fleming. The Fleming, I have that one. That's a easy one. So move to Wednesday. Which one? Okay. So I assume it's a misdemeanor. Who's the?
That's my case, Your Honor. I did notate that it was a misdemeanor offer in the case that had been set for.
Okay.
I see it set actually for tomorrow.
For tomorrow?
Yes.
What's being set for?
Change of plea is what I saw.
Oh,
Just
just
what I notated on my
Okay,
my
good.
docket chart.
So I'll just put 4/11. Okay, good. Okay, good, Mr. Arrow. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate your help. Mr. Keach.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Jeremy Keach. I have one defendant with two cases on the docket, State of Florida versus Christopher Berry. And judging both of those cases, we have depositions are actually scheduled for May 11th currently. I don't know if that will resolve it, the last round of depositions, but if we can move it to the pretrial at some point after May 11th.
Do those anticipate those are the last depositions?
Well, in just looking at the case, Judge, obviously the court probably recognizes the case number that's fairly old. This was a case that kind of sat in abeyance for a good while. It was never put back on the docket. But looking at some of the people that we're trying to serve, I'm not sure we'll get everybody served at that date, so I don't want to commit to it being the last round of depositions, just based on trying to track down. And there's some are incarcerated and things like that.
State?
Your Honor, I agree, and that's what's been going on with the case. The case number is quite old, but it did sit without a court date for quite some time, Your Honor, and
Why did it sit without a court?
I think that...
I mean, it was prior to me, I'm just kind of...
Your Honor, I knew that preceded me being on the case. It might have preceded Mr. I don't know if you were retained.
I wasn't even on the case, but my understanding is this occurred during COVID, and then it was a case where my understanding is it was when one of the state attorneys was out on family leave, and it was never docketed, and it got lost in the shuffle, and it took about a year to get placed back on, if not more.
So how long has it been actively when did you come on?
I think I've had the case. I mean, I've had the case more than 6 months, Judge.
It's not been a year.
No, sir.
At least we're moving in. We're back on. So you got depositions May
11th.
Okay. So do you think by the next cycle you'll be able to at least identify kind of who we need for discovery and whatnot?
Absolutely.
Okay. State?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully you can at least give me a clear idea of kind of where it's at. You do hate to have one this hole sitting there. Try to give it a little more attention than what's like normal. Okay. So we'll continue this until 6:12, and we'll be looking for kind of some clear picture of kind of where we're at. I'm not saying it's the last continuance, but at least know where we're going with it. Okay?
June 12th.
June 12th.
All right, thank you. That's all I have. May I excuse you?
Good day. Yes, sir.
See you Wednesday.
Mr. Stevens.
I have two cases on the docket for the out of custodies. The first one is Jeremy Cox, 22 CF 302. Jeremy Cox. I have not seen him this morning. He has been in communication with my office. We've worked this out for a PTI. I asked him to set the docket day, and I'll call in to make sure he's here.
Docket day for state. Is that correct?
Mr. Stevens, did you say he has been in touch?
Yeah, he called me last year.
Your Honor, based on Mr. Stevens' representation that he has been in touch, I will give him the chance to show up on docket.
Okay, you need to get him here on docket. You're issuing a KPS. Charles is in a rare moment of generosity here.
The last case is State versus Sherry Sorrells, 22 CF 3035. I have not had any communication with Ms. Sorrells. I called her earlier, did not see her from this. She is present, approaching judge. I talked to the state attorney's office this morning. They relayed and we finalized an offer this morning. If we can leave this set for docket day for entry of a plea, I think we'll have this resolved.
We'll continue this to a docket day without subpoenas on 4/17. That'll be next Monday at 9 o'clock. Make sure be in communication with your attorney, okay?
That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Stevens. Have a good day. Mr. Lopez?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sean Lopez for the record. I've got 5 cases in the docket this morning. All of them have waivers of appearance today.
Okay.
The first is James Almont. It's 23 CF 58. We'd like to continue this one cycle to complete some depositions.
Communicate, court will continue to 6/12.
That's 6/12, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Thank you. Then I have Christopher.
He's not incarcerated, right?
I do not believe so.
Yeah, the next pretrial 6/12.
Thank you. The next matter I have is Chris Goins on 22 CF 3123. We have depositions set in that case, and we'd like to continue one cycle.
Without objection, Your Honor.
Very good. The court will continue this till 6/12.
Next matter is John Camplain on 21 CF 696. We'd like to leave this matter set for trial.
We'll come back on docket day 4/17, set for trial. Okay.
Next matter I have is Mary Liza on 21 CF 2520. The court may recall we had a hearing on this case about some discovery issues. We submitted orders to the court, but we haven't received a signed order yet. I think there may have been a disagreement. It was a while ago. It was a while ago.
Oh, I didn't. That never got to me because I don't have any order sitting.
Okay. Could we leave this case set for docket day for status?
Can you follow up with that?
Yeah, we will, Your Honor.
Even if they need to be resubmitted or whatever. But
yes.
Clearly, some breakdown because I don't have any sitting.
I understand.
That's all right.
If we can
important. If there's ever a motion like an order or something like that that's languishing, nobody. I'm not going to have my feelings hurt if you call my office and ask where it's at. We want to get these things done.
Sure.
That's my intent.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll come back on. We just come back on docket day.
That's fine.
Okay.
If we
Come
could
back on 4/17.
If we could have her appearance wait for that court date, if we could.
Okay.
And then I have the last one is Justin Simpson. We'd like to leave that one set for docket day. That is 20 CF 6768. 20 CF 6768, and that should be for a plea on the 4/17 date. I just need to get a couple final details squared away with the state.
Okay. So on both these, we'll come back on 4/17.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll come back on docket.
And that's all I have. If I could be excused.
Thank you. Have a good day. Mr. Durrell?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
May it please the court, Justin Durrell. Your Honor, my clients all have waivers on file. First is Mr. Matthew Hallshouse, 22 CF 3140. If we can leave this set for the 17th, I anticipate a resolution next week, Your Honor.
Very good. We'll come back on docket day at 4/17.
Next, Your Honor, is Ms. Kenesha Austin, 22 CF 2356. Recently concluded depositions in this matter. I've been speaking with the state about a potential resolution. I may be filing a motion to suppress, Your Honor. It's a fairly novel issue, but if we can have a continuance.
We just said fairly what?
Novel issue.
Novel.
Yeah. So if we can have a full continuance on that one, Your Honor, to hopefully, if we are able to reach a resolution, we'll bring it in
The one thing I would ask, if you are filing a motion to suppress, let's try and get it filed and get it on my books even before. Don't wait till like 6/12 and then set it after that. Go ahead. You got a motion to suppress, let's get it done so we can really kind of at least know where we're at on
Yes, sir.
6/12 when we come back. Unless, possibly it's resolved through the motion.
Yes, Your Honor. Next is Ms. Kevin Booker, 22 CF 1903. Your Honor, recently received the search warrant affidavit I've been looking for. I believe we're still trying to get the videos. If we can have a continuance so I can review that search warrant affidavit, and if I believe any motions are required, I'll have that filed as soon as possible.
State?
Your Honor, that's accurate. I do believe he now has a search warrant affidavit. I think I found that this weekend in the discovery that I had and sent it over. It just had not been inadvertently had not been sent over in amended discovery. I will check on the videos, but this is a fairly large trafficking, self-manufactured, deliver situation. It's going to take a little more time.
Yeah, let's just kind of be on it as far as the discovery, doing exchanges so we can make some progress and kind of really know where we're at on the 612. I'm not saying it's the last, but at least we'll know where we're going. These can be a little complicated, but we want to move them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Next is Mr. Boone. Your Honor, recently had a amended offer from the state. That was my communication from Ms. Sharpless over this weekend. I have not had a chance to speak to my client about this.
You want to come back on docket and a possibility?
That's what I was going to ask for, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
That'd be fine. Come back on 417.
Next is Mr. Clark, 23 CF 32. Just recently received discovery in this matter, Your Honor, about a week or so ago. I may have a continuance. He's still fairly fresh.
It's a new case. 612 will come back.
Next is Mr. Frank Dixon, Your Honor. This one, again, speaking to the state, I believe I'll be filing a second motion to dismiss on this one. We just recently had the motion to dismiss for the C4. I believe the court denied based on the state's filing of a traverse. So I have been in discussion with Ms. Sharpless, and I believe I'll be filing a second motion to dismiss on this because we may have a continuance.
Again, ask you to get the motion filed so we can try and get that, hopefully maybe even done, well, not maybe, but be done by 612 so we'll know kind of where we're going.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sean Florence.
22 CF 2607. Your Honor, Mr. Florence would like to accept the offer from the state. We can leave him set for the 17th. We'll have a plea on that day.
Very good. 417.
Next is Mr. Henderson. Your Honor, I believe Mr. Gillespie and I have reached a resolution in this matter. Again, we're trying to get the restitution figured out. Does the court have a date in May, a miscellaneous date? I believe my client is trying to get an initial payment together, and he's asking for about a month to get that done. We don't want to set it all the way out until June. He wants to get it over with just as much as Mr. Gillespie and I do.
What do we look like on the morning of the 9th and 16th of May? Look at the 9th. Okay, so we'll do it on May 9th.
And that's 9 a.m., Your Honor?
That is.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll just leave it on that. We're not going to do the pre-trial. We need to push it or whatever. We'll deal with it at that.
Thank you. Next is Mr. Chris Higgins. Your Honor, this was, I believe Mrs. Sandler announced last time it was going to be a null pros upon payment of costs. He's been making payments. I believe there is $13 outstanding. If we can leave it for the 17th, he should have that paid by next week, and hopefully we'll just get it dismissed at that point.
Very good.
And Your Honor, last I have is Mr. Adrian Walker. I believe the last set of depositions, well, I think it's the last set, is scheduled for May 2nd at this point, if we may have the June 12th date.
State.
I believe that's Miss Davis is handling that. I think she's down in Judge Brown's court right now, Your Honor.
We'll continue until 6:12.
And I believe that's all I have. If I may be excused, Your Honor. Thank you.
Just had Tim Henderson, Judge. That should conclude my matters. I just had Tim Henderson.
It is.
Yes. If I can be excused as well. Thank you. It's always good to be over here.
You need to come over more often.
I might.
We got a few slots for you over here.
We've got a lot of openings over there too.
Okay, Mr. Notes.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Notes.
I believe the first case I've got is Brittany Bonnie, B-O-N-E-Y. Because we had depositions scheduled the other day, and no one showed up, even though we did proof of service, so we're in the process of resetting those. We need to continue it.
Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be done other than that?
That's it, Judge.
We announced the last.
This is possession case, almost a year old, so.
Didn't understand. We had them served and they didn't show, and
Yeah. So we'll announce the last, if we get it done. 6/12.
Judge, the next case I have is Michael Cavazzo. He's present, Judge. The state now agreed to a PTI. We've asked just to leave it set for Monday, docket day.
Okay. Very good. Come back on 4/17 Monday at 9 a.m.
Judge, the next case I have is Karen Heiler. Judge, she's had some medical issues and been dealing with some surgeries. That she still has another surgery she has to get done. I need to go ahead and set depots, but not been real hot and heavy to do anything in this case because she's had so many medical issues. So if I could ask, continue it again.
Your suggestion, or based upon your representation as far as medical issues, the court will continue. It is dragging a little bit, but sometimes these things happen.
Judge, the next case is Mr. Murphy, Broderick Murphy. Judge, he's present. The state and I've agreed to leave it set for Monday. I gave some information to the state that they were not aware of, and so we're going to leave it set for Monday, and hopefully we'll resolve it on Monday.
Very good. Come back on 4/17 and 9 a.m.
Judge, the next case I've got, or my last case, is Jeff Rupert. If we may approach on Mr. Rupert, you may.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell, we are a family of lawyers working together as a team for our clients. For more information, visit us online today at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come down and get yourself a banana split, shakes, malts, and we're only a block south of the courthouse. And we have too many flavors to even start mentioning. So come on down and take a look.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on
Judge, so then based on discussion at the bench on Jeff Scott, Rupert 22 CF 2777.
Wait. Say that again.
Crestview's historic main.
Mr. Rupert was my last case that I asked to approach. Okay. So 22 CF 2777, we're going to leave it set for Monday.
Correct.
And then a case that I was covering, that I am covering for Adrian Miller, who's an attorney. The guy's name is Peter Holland. It's 3 cases.
Correct.
21 CF, 2167, 2117, and 2203. We're going to leave it set for the 17th as well.
Correct.
And hopefully I'll get some other information.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Mr. Staples.
Sure. Ms. Staples, I have time on the phone. Mayor Bertram. Mayor Bertram.
I'm sorry?
Mayor Bertram.
Would you announce, soon you wish to announce the plea?
Yes, Your Honor, he's going to be turning himself in on Monday. Okay. I believe the state wishes for him to enter his plea. If he turns himself in before noon on next Monday, then the plea offer would stand. If he doesn't, then they would say it would be a plea up to the court for the court to determine.
I'm confused. Say that again. I don't understand what you're proposing.
The plea offer, my client, Mr. Butler, wishes to have a week to get his affairs in order. And so
why don't we just continue this till Dr. Dane come back here and enter the plea on 17th?
The only issue I have violation of probation hearing in Escambia County at 9 o'clock in front of, I believe, Judge Kenzie, I believe. I know that I would be out before maybe 11 o'clock or 17:30.
So what's being proposed here? I'm not clear.
So
They say, well, we do this, but if he turns himself in, it's going to be that. I'm confused about what are we doing today?
So
are we entering his plea?
He is, and I was anticipating him entering a plea, and I was going to give him a week to get his affairs in order and then turn himself in. If he does not, then there is no agreement, and when he comes back before the court, the sentencing will be up to the court. But if he turns himself in on Monday,
I don't think that doesn't sound proper. You can't have alternate pleas whether he turns himself in or not. Either he's.
Aaron, can we approach the
Yes.
bench, Hester?
Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come down and get yourself a banana split, shakes, malts, and we're only a block south of the courthouse. And we have too many flavors to even start mentioning. So come on down and take a look.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items.
Entering a no contest plea to attempted trafficking of cocaine 28 grams but less than 200 grams. It carries a 3-year minimum mandatory fine, $1,040, 3-year minimum mandatory sentence, $1,040 fine. Court costs, $50,000 fine as well as the $2,500 surcharge that applies with it. And I believe we'd be entering the plea today to be sentenced.
Is the state in agreement?
That is the state's agreement, and we anticipate the 3 years minimum mandatory being imposed on Monday, but the state is willing to give Mr. Butler the week to get some affairs that were brought up this morning in order.
Okay. And the score sheet, the defense is in agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you bring me the
yes, sir.
plea agreement? Just
look at the calendar to make sure.
Sure. Okay, Mr. Butler, would you please raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, sir. So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to go over the plea agreement, make sure you understand it. The court will accept it, assuming everything is answered. But there's not going to be a sentencing until next Monday. Okay, it'll be in the afternoon, we'll give you a time. Okay, do you understand that? Yes, sir. Okay. So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement. Most important of which, obviously, is the 3-year minimum mandatory, and what's the fines on this?
It's a $50,000 fine plus, I believe, $1,004 in court costs, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
So the court will sentence you on Monday in the afternoon. It'll give you, obviously, as the state said, it'll give you a week to get your affairs in order. But you do understand that today you're entering into this plea agreement, so it's binding as of today. Do you understand that? Yes, sir. And you understand that by entering into this plea agreement, this will be a final resolution of your case other than the sentencing which is going to take place Monday. This will be a final resolution. You're waiving the right to go to a trial to contest this, right? You understand that? Yes, sir. And you've had a chance to go over the terms of the plea agreement with your attorney. I see you, make sure, signed the back of this. I see you've signed this written plea agreement. Have you read it and gone over it in detail with your attorney? Yes. And you've had all your legal questions answered? Yes, ma'am. Is there a factual basis for the entry of this plea agreement? Yes.
understand that by entering into this, you waive the right to force the state to prove their case?
Yes, sir.
You believe this is in your best interest to enter into this plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Why?
This case right here just been a whole bunch of problems for my life right now. And I'm just trying to get it over.
Very good. So no further questions you have of your attorney regarding the legal issues regarding this?
No, sir.
Very good. Based upon that testimony, the court will accept the plea and sentencing agreement, and the court will reserve the sentencing until Monday in the afternoon. Our afternoon docket will start at 1:30, right? If you need to come over a little later, you can. If you
Yes, sir. I know it was confirmed. Yes, sir. So what is it?
I mean, normally our afternoon docket starts around 1:30.
Yes, sir. So,
If you're running a little late, just let us know. And, you know, maybe coming from Pensacola, sometimes
Yes, sir.
it's hard to get it.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Count two is no process.
So is that correct for the state?
Yes,
Count
sir.
two is null pros?
Yes, that is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ms. Dudley.
Good morning. The first case I have is Todd Adams in 22 CF 1584. And I'm asking for continuance. We are still working on getting all the discovery so that we can set the conditions. Todd Adams.
I'm sorry, the first one is Adams?
Yes, sir.
So where are we at with the discovery?
So the state is checking on photos. I believe that are necessary based on the body camera. There will have to be some future evidence issues. So the state will look into the photos, I believe this week, in our correspondence with the office.
So do we anticipate having these discovery issues at least resolved, where we can kind of figure out where we're going by the next cycle?
I hope so, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. I had to track down who took the photos, and then in watching the body camera, Dr. Ms. Dudley made me aware of what she saw. I checked it. The officer involved was not working at the end of last week, or this weekend comes back on to shift this week. So if I need to, I will call them and say, hey, where are the photos? Because they were not on evidence.com, they're maybe mislabeled, or we may need to find them.
Very good. So based upon that, the court will continue until 6/12, but hopefully we'll have some better understanding of kind of where we're at on the discovery, so we can move toward resolution.
The next one I have is Crystal and Ms. Kennedy. We're still waiting on lab reports in this case. They're very important. It's a DUI with a 0 blow and a possession. We don't have lab reports in this one.
What's the status of the FDLE?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear this name.
Crystal
Anderson. 22 CF 2528.
Your Honor, this is a case that I was attempting to find out if the FDLE has come back. I do not know yet if the report it has been issued, but I was asking my assistant to check with FDLE to see if an analyst has been assigned. If Ms. Dudley can be here on docket day, I can figure that information out by next Monday. I just don't know if that's convenient for her.
I'll be here.
Yeah, let's try and figure out where we're going with that.
Yes, sir.
That's
Figuring out whether it's been assigned to an analyst shouldn't be hard to find out before Monday. So
I do need an update. We're going to be tracking these a little more closely. Got to start pushing FDLE a little more. It's Bolton.
Yes, sir. I was going to say for Dr. Day, I wanted to talk to Ms. Sharpless about this case. We are scheduled to talk probably Friday morning. See if we get resolved.
We'll come back on docket day 417.
Yes, sir. The next one I have is Marcus Brantley. I was recently retained on it. I am still waiting on discovery, and I need to get evaluation as well. I'm asked for continuance.
State.
That is accurate, Your Honor. And I have asked my assistant to forward her all the information that was provided previously.
Have you gotten that?
I haven't got anything yet, Your Honor.
When did you tell your assistant to do that, Ms. Sharpless?
I believe it was either Friday or sometime this weekend. She was there this morning, so I will ask her.
Okay, just make sure it's get it over there. We'll continue to 612, but make sure you'll reconfirm with your assistant ASAP to make sure she's received that information. Brown?
Yeah, I'm asking for continuance. This is when we were originally waiting for the FHP videos, and the agency said they didn't have the videos. And Ms. Sharp was trying to touch with the officer. The officers are on with FHP. I tried to depose him, he wasn't served, so we just need a new address so we can get him deposed.
You lost me just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
So you got a police officer.
Who's no longer with Florida Highway Patrol. He's left that agency, so we need an address to have him serve for depositions.
Okay. And do we have that now? Because we announced last on the last.
And y'all, we had the deposition set, but he wasn't served because he's no longer with the agency.
Who's?
It's former Trooper Keith Jones, Your Honor. I will speak with Ms. Dudley. I do know, I believe, where he works now, and I will attempt to get some forwarding information to him in that agency so she can get him served as soon.
Can we just, I'll continue it, but let's come back and give me a report on Dr. Day. It seems you'll be here anyway, Ms. Dudley. And make sure we get that addressed so we're moving this case.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
The next one is Kerry Fuller in 23 CL 378 and 23 CL 380. We received some paper discovery on one of the cases on the 7th. We are still missing any visual evidence on that case. Again, it's 378. We do not have discovery yet on 380. I believe it's first time up, so we're asking for 2 months.
Program continues to 612.
The next one is Siobhan Coward. It's 22 CF 2730. We are also waiting on that PLE on this case.
What's the status?
Your Honor, last I checked, we did not have an FDLE report. I know we checked to see if an ambulance was assigned. We did not see it. If we want to leave this one on docket day 2 so that we can make a call to FDLE and Pensacola ourselves and figure out if we can get this rushed.
I would appreciate that. We'll come back on 17.
The next one is Malik Coward. He's already set for, I believe, the 9th for a motion hearing, so we just continue this case.
The 9th of May?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 5-9. And we'll just set, based upon what happens on that, we'll set the next.
Yes, sir. And the next one is Cornelius Lee. It's 21 CL 1406. And we recently received new addresses for witnesses. So we have that, I believe it's May 17th.
I'm sorry.
Cornelius Lee?
We did agree on May 17th.
May 17th, correct.
We got May 17th depots?
We do have depots. We've agreed for depots on that date.
You kind of where is that kind of the main?
Yeah,
I know this is a
cold case,
but
it's a cold case. So the issue has been finding witnesses. So
you got dates set aside. I mean, is that going to complete the depots?
It really depends on who gets served, because the issue was addresses for everybody.
And it sounds like for a majority of the core witnesses, I think we've not only acquired new addresses for them, but for some of them we've actually confirmed with them, they're at those addresses and that they will be cooperative. So I think we're going to be able to make some headway in the case.
Okay. So what I would ask is that I'll continue to 612, but please let me know kind of where we're at. 612.
Yes, sir.
In other words, how many, let's really be kind of honing it down, who do we have left, where are we at, so that we can
Just,
Obviously, it is an old case.
Ms. Nelson is there, right? It's 23 CF 321. We believe it's for docket day without subpoenas.
Very good. Docket day 417 without.
Ms. Dudley, may I inquire, is your client going to show up in person on
If you
document?
have a court order, if you have a court order search warrant, absolutely.
All right.
So if you get it, you'll be there. So let me know.
Okay, thanks. Because
So,
our last
get it.
conversation we were talking about.
I know, but I need a.
Okay, understood. Thanks.
You know, I do have one inmate for Wednesday that's in Escambia County. If I can address him, I'll get to the court case numbers. Tyvion Morris. He's an inmate.
He's an inmate.
He's been housed in Escambia County.
He's in Escambia.
Yes, sir. We were going to leave him set for docket day. We could address that today.
Okay.
I spoke with the state. We're going to just leave it set for docket day without subpoenas to see.
What is the case? Give me a case number.
Yes, sir. 21 CF 1907.
1907.
And 22 CF 731.
22 CF
731.
731. What's the name?
Tyvion Morris. Morris.
How do you spell it?
Morris.
So, what do we need to do on that today?
If, I just don't leave it set for docket day, it's set for Wednesday. If we don't leave it set for docket day, but if, I guess the court is, if we do reach an agreement, would the court want to transport it for the plate? Or could we do it by someone?
Man, I think that's what we normally do.
Just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, and I think we have to have them in person, so. Is that right? Who's handling for the state?
That's my case, Your Honor.
Will they transport for a plea out of Escambia? How does that work?
I think what would occur is that if Ms. Dudley and I look like we're going to reach a resolution, I can then reach out to Escambia to start working out transport with them.
Okay.
Because he's being held for Okaloosa, so Okaloosa would have to be the one to
Correct. Oh, he's being held for Okaloosa?
Yes.
Okay.
Multiple code offense.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, that's all I have.
Okay. Have a nice day. Mr. Kilpatrick.
Sir, good morning, Your Honor. Keith Kilpatrick, couple clients on your docket.
First, hold on. Is that your case, Mr. Medina?
Yes, Your Honor. Whenever the court wishes, we can
As soon
do
as
it.
Mr. Kilpatrick is done, we'll do the interpreter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Medina.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Keith Kilpatrick, for the record, representing Johanna Dwyer. Two case numbers, Your Honor, is before the court. It's going to be case number 22 CF 2711 and 22 CF 2536. There's several co-defendants in this case. We're asking that we leave it set for the the docket day for Monday, but as a control date, so we can go ahead and make sure that depositions have been at least organized and set.
This is Cordy?
No, this is actually Dwyer, D-W-Y-E-R, Johanna. And we're just asking to clear continuance for docket day. And I'm arranging depositions because there's so many different attorneys on this case. Sometimes it's like herding cats, you know, Judge.
Okay.
Awesome.
No, I'm fine with that. Docket day 417, get a better feel for where we're at.
Yes, sir. And next case here is going to be Erica Corti. The case number is 23 CF 127 and 23 CF 127 and 20 CF 563 and 16 CF 2347. And we're going to leave this set for trial with subpoenas and leave it set for the docket day for Monday. All I need to do is provide the state with the prescription that she had received from the doctor, and I believe that it's going to be resolved that way, is my understanding.
Okay, so we'll come back on docket date 417. And now it's ready, but it looks like there may be some resolution.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to do, is just keep it on the front burner.
That's fine.
Yes, sir. I'm also covering for Tony Henderson. The The case he has is Christopher Gardner, case number 23CF107.
Okay.
He said that he has indicated it's the first time up. There is a written waiver on file, and he filed a motion to continue, but he never received an order.
Yeah, we're
So
going to
he-
try and set a little tighter timelines. We're getting all the week before these pre-trials, they're rolling in day after day after day, and we can't keep up with the continuance.
Yes, sir.
We're going to set it for a time to get them in before then, we'll get a continuance, or not.
Perfect.
But that's why some of them aren't being signed, because they were like, you know, we were off on Friday, and they were coming in Thursday afternoon late. Just
Understand.
Surprise.
Yes, sir.
So we'll continue this to 6/12.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Jeff Toney asked me to cover his case as well. That case, that's going to be Brian Cowan, C-O-W-A-N, case number 21CF970. He has said if he can get a continuance in the case, he's meeting with his expert. I don't believe the state has an objection.
I believe he indicated he wants a clear continuance on docket day.
Expert to go over with evaluation and a week leave to set for clear continuance. Okay.
We can set for clear continue on docket day, Your Honor. I believe Mr. Tony Wood finally did get the eval, so he wanted to meet with that person before docket day.
And it was announced last on the last one, so
I'll let him know. So it's plea continuance.
we'll come back on 4/17. See where we're at.
Yes, sir. Those are my cases.
All right, thank you. Mr. Powell.
Your Honor, did the court wish to do?
Oh, that's right. Ms. Powell, can you give us a second so we get the interpreter finished? Sorry.
Your Honor,
What's your
thank you.
case?
It's Tomas Bello, B-E-L-L-O, 22CF912.
Hold on just a second.
B-E-L-L-O, Your Honor. He is 209 on the docket.
Got it.
Your Honor, I don't think the court reporter has to be sworn in again, and she was sworn in another courtroom this morning, but if the court wishes to swear her in, that's fine, but it's going to be a routine continuance.
That's fine. So where are we at with this case?
Your Honor, Mr. Bello and I have had two very constructive, lengthy phone conferences with an interpreter. We're working well together. We're on track. Depositions have been set in his case. The state is working on some very significant surveillance video and other production issues, but the state is fully cooperating. There are multiple defendants that we're trying to coordinate, but the depositions are set for June 7. If we can continue this to June 12, we're hoping we can reach a resolution.
The depositions have been set?
Yes, Your Honor, for June 7.
Based upon that, at least there's good progress being made, so we'll continue this to 6/12.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for allowing me to cut in. Thank you.
Do you have any questions, sir?
June 12.
At 9 a.m.
That is what I have, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
You have a nice day. Mr. Powell? Thank you, Judge. Good morning.
Two cases, Judge. The first one is Juan Bautista, 22-10-75 and 76.
Okay, got it.
I'd like to approach Judge. Tell this.
And we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Fat Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and that's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Next case is Eddie Meadows, 2021, 542. I've got amended motion to withdraw, Judge. We previously got Mr. Meadows' pre-trial intervention program. He didn't pass it. He's really a good guy. He's got some real issues, an old war hero. I'd like the court to grant the motion but not sign the order. About 10 days, see if I can get him to send it about the record. He's quick to communicate completely.
Is there a motion to withdraw on file?
Yes, sir. We filed it, Judge, that copy.
And I'll take it. So you want me to grant it or not?
Not have an order, but I'm going to try one more time to communicate with Mr. Meadows. If I just get him to send a medical records, I think we can get the case worked out. He's totally not.
Okay, well, I'll grant the motion to withdraw and just, give me an order if you can't get a result.
Okay, thanks, Judge. That's all I got. Good to see you.
Thank you. We can cancel. It was set for tomorrow, this motion to withdraw.
Cancel tomorrow. That's all, Judge. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, I may have missed, is this case?
We've got Eddie Meadows, though, was on for today.
I'm just wondering if this case was set for the next pre-trial?
That's a good question. That's exactly. So we do need to have it set for next pre-trial. 6/12.
12. I'll make sure he knows about it, Judge. Maybe you'll.
Okay. Very good. Cool.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. Continue till 6:12. We'll cancel. Okay. Who else do we have? Mr. Swanton? Wasn't sure you were here.
Well, I had a jury selection this morning.
Get it all squared away?
I did. We've got two cases today. Anastasia Hubbard, 22 CF 1821. We're waiting on discovery on that. There's outstanding FDLE report dealing with quantity chemical analysis.
So where is the FDLE report?
Judge, my office reached out to FDLE in late February. I don't have a note since that date. I can certainly reconnect with FDLE.
I mean, the case is being held up.
It's accurate.
So is there other discovery that's, or other issues on this case other than the FDLE report?
I believe that's all.
Do you have a case on our docket? You're going to have a case on docket day?
I hope not.
Well, if you were, I was going to suggest that Mr. Rogers could give us a report on Monday if they check. I'd rather wait, because if we continue, it's like a 2-month continuance. It's like, now February, now we're talking about June. It's a half a year. We're waiting on an FDLE report.
Judge, I have nothing on my calendar for this Thursday, so what I'll represent to the court is that I will follow up with FDLE this Thursday latest.
Okay. Okay. So we'll continue to 6/12, but the one thing I would ask now, to follow up, sometimes squeaky wheel gets the oil, or whatever that saying was. And they used to.
Lard, I think it's lard.
Is it lard? That's when you did it, not when I did it. Lard was on your watch. Okay.
Next I've got Donald Holder, it's 22 CF 1875. I'd ask for one more continuance on that. It's going to be a presumptive plea.
Without objection, Your Honor.
Okay, court will continue to 6/12.
All right. Thank you very much. That's all.
Very good. Thank you. So who do we got? I don't know what order you all came in on, so I'm going to let you self-regulate. Go ahead.
Fine by me, Your Honor. If I may, Greg Woods here on behalf of Jared Granados, case 2022-1643. Your Honor,
Hold on. When we get through with the private counsel, we are going to take a short break here, even though we're way past the morning break, but we won't take a lunch break, but I'm going to take a short break, stretch. Go ahead.
in Your Honor, on behalf of
the case number,
it's 2022-1643.
Okay, gotcha.
And Your Honor, this is a case that we're going to be requesting a continuance on. We're filing a motion to dismiss. It's actually drafted, ready to go. I'm just waiting for my client to sign it. He lives in Tennessee. Had some issues getting the alleged victim to show up for depositions, so I went ahead and just filed a motion to dismiss to keep it moving. I went ahead and drafted the motion to dismiss, and I'll have it filed this afternoon. Should have it filed this afternoon when we get back from him.
Please go ahead and get it set so we can, what I'd like to do is to have that motion heard before we come back on the next,
Yeah, no problem. If you got time, we'll make ourselves available.
We'll find time. That's all I've got for you. Is that your only one?
That's it.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming all the way over.
Thank you. So what was the date, Your Honor?
6/12. 6/12, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've got nothing further. If I may be excused.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yes,
Good morning, Your Honor. Clayton Couch for Joel Evers, who's present in the courtroom. Joel. Your Honor.
Give me a second.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, we've completed discovery and depositions. We're ready for trial.
Steve? So come back on docket day, which is next Monday, 4/17, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have for the court. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Brandon Morris for Jacob Butler, represents Mr. Butler's court file, case number 2023 CF431.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be needing to continue Mr. Butler's case for purposes of discovery.
Okay. Steve?
just need to know if there's any concerns about the discovery, since we haven't spoken.
Not to my knowledge this time.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
When was the case filed?
I'm trying to figure it out. The case was filed, Your Honor, on 3/28. Of this year.
I'm sorry?
Of this year.
Okay, it's a new case.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll come back on 6/12, next cycle.
That's
at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. You have a good day.
Good day.
And if you need depositions, please give them my books as soon as you can. Just send us the dates. It's on.
Good morning. Cheryl Gibbon for Daniel Dowdy, D-O-W-D-Y, 23 CF 154.
Come on, just a second. Got it. Thank you.
We are setting this on final docket day for a resolution.
Okay. Continue the docket day, 4/17.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
I
you.
believe that's all I have, unless Madam Clerk tells me otherwise.
I think it's all we got.
Have a
Mr. Powell.
wonderful day.
Thank you. You have a nice day.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Powell.
Vote Powell for the record on behalf of Keith Golden.
Okay.
Keith, President approaching.
Here's the news for you.
It's case number 21 CF 2522. And Judge, could the state and I approach very quickly?
Ma'am.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell, we are a family of lawyers working together as a team for our clients. For more information, visit us online today at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come down and get yourself a banana split, shakes, malts, and we're only a block south of the courthouse. And we have too many flavors to even start mentioning. So come on down and take a look.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Based on conversation with counsel, the court will continue this docket day in anticipation of receiving the plea on that day.
Thank you, Judge. Covering for Brad Stewart.
Okay.
Mr. Stewart has Jesse DeBoer.
Okay.
22 CF 908. And Mr. Stewart is asking for docket day for anticipated plea.
Okay, very good. Docket day 417 for a plea.
Covering for Michael Griffith.
Griffith?
Yes.
Is that Mr. Stewart? Yeah, that's his own case. Hold on a second. Very good.
Mr. Griffith has Shamal Roach.
Correct.
20 CF 2883. And Mr. Griffith is asking to put this on docket day for anticipating the resolution.
Very good. We'll put it on docket day in anticipation of the plea.
Lastly, Judge, I'm covering for Martin Bergerstein, B-E-G-U-I-R.
Very good. Pronunciation, counsel.
And yes, Nelson Gonzalez.
Bergwire Stain.
Bergwire Stain. Thank you, Judge. It's much better.
I have no idea which one is correct. Go ahead.
You sounded better. Yes, Nelson Gonzalez, 22 CF 1464, and is asking to put this matter on 417, but would like to, if the court's willing, to put it on the afternoon docket. He does have a conflict that morning and is anticipating resolution, but would like to see if we can put it on the 1 o'clock or 1:30.
We're just going to put it on the regular docket in the morning, but he just let us know.
Okay.
You know, we'll remember that he's going to come in. It's going all day. Docket days goes all day. So.
Your Honor, I did put plea in the afternoon on my file so that I can remind the court
That's
that
fine.
he was
Perfect.
requesting that.
I'll make a note.
This is an attorney who's flying here from Miami, so we're trying to get that resolved that day.
Okay. Very good.
That is all I have this morning, Judge.
All right.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. I think that's what we've got. Okay. So we'll come back and we'll do the regional conflict. We've got a few that do not have attorneys. We'll handle those as soon as we come back from break. We are going to take a little bit of a break. Mr. Harper, you want to try and do the regional conflict starting after lunch? We've got a few lawyers, few without lawyers.
Yes, sir. Are we taking lunch break or are we?
We are going to take a lunch break.
I'm ready to go whenever you go, Judge. I think I have one question from the sheriff.
You didn't think we were taking a lunch break?
I thought that's what you said earlier, Judge. That's up to you.
If I said I did not mean to say that. It's fine. We got to take a lunch break for everybody's benefit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I said? I was going to take a short break just so I can get up and stretch, because after 2 hours in the seat, my back starts to lock up, get cornered. So why don't we go ahead and let me take just a short break. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take a short break, like literally 5 minutes, just get a stretch, and then we'll do the anybody who doesn't have an attorney, and then we'll take a break for lunch, Mr. Harper, and we'll come back and we'll start loading up with regional conflict and support defense.
All rise, please. Court is in recess.
Fat Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5600. 5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell, we are a family of lawyers working together as a team for our clients. For more information, visit us online today at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come down and get yourself a banana split, shakes, malts, and we're only a block south of the courthouse. And we have too many flavors to even start mentioning. So come on down and take a look.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
That Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and that's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
At Powell, Powell & Powell, we are a family of lawyers working together as a team for our clients. For more information, visit us online today at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
From Tom's Main Street Ice Cream, inviting you to come.
Before we go with a couple of these that do not have attorneys, I've got several that have attorneys listed that I have not seen. One is number 43, Andrew Holden, which is Mr. Geisel. I want to make sure I did not write them down. Does the state have that one on their docket?
Yes, Your Honor, I did have that case on the docket, and I have not spoken to Mr. Geisel since the last time we had court on this case.
What about the next one? It's Shawana Smalls with Charles George.
I believe
Judge, that's my case. I've never met Mr. George and we haven't spoken about it.
Okay. And then two others. One is...
Oh, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Your Honor. I'm seeing a motion for a continuance filed March 29th that was granted in Ms. Small's case.
Okay. Thank you for... Okay. So that was continued to what?
You continued that one to June 12th, Your Honor.
Okay. They must have filed that. I didn't see that. Okay. So I've got two others. One is defendant Jacob Butler's attorney Brandon Morris.
Your Honor, we handled him right towards the end, just before the break, and he had asked for continuance, and we agreed. 6:12.
And then the last one is Jessica Creel, that's the defendant in the attorney's name is Ralph Parnell.
Yeah, it's a Creole with a C, Your Honor?
Correct. C-R-E-E-L.
Your Honor, I've marked that was a PTI case. It may simply be that we're in the final stages of formalizing that if it actually hasn't been filed yet. But I will represent that case will resolve with the PTI. It's just a matter of filing the paperwork with the court.
So we need to take any action on it today?
I would say set it for a control date on your June docket, Judge, but I would anticipate we should have things locked down well for them. So
we'll do it continuing until 6/12.
And just do show the version contract as well.
Okay. So then just, I'll check in with Mr. Geisel over the lunch hour if I can. Okay, so we'll go with a few of the defendants who we have listed as not having an attorney. We'll begin by Noah Brennan. That's 22 CF 2974. So let's begin. Mr. Brennan, is there a reason why you don't have an attorney?
No, sir. I was going to just see what the state offers and just I talked to Mr. Flowers before he left early, and I was going to talk to him.
Okay. So does the state have an offer for this gentleman?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's offer would be for Mr. Brennan to plead as charged, to withhold adjudication, 4 years of standard probation, $967 in court cost. The substance abuse evaluation and treatment, the evaluation to occur within 30 days and any treatment to begin within 60. 50 hours of community service, no contact with the victim, batter's intervention program, maintain gainful employment or complete your job applications per week, no weapons, no firearms, no drugs, no alcohol during supervision. The state is requesting your analysis, random your analysis twice monthly, and NA or AA meetings at least twice a month.
So how does the NAA meetings comport with an evaluation? So you got an evaluation and follow the recommendations, but on top of that, you definitely have to do AA and NA, even though he hasn't been evaluated. Anyway, I'm not going to get in the middle of your negotiation. It seems to be a little bit complete. Anyway,
it could be duplicative. We can talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as I know, he has not had the evaluation.
So are you want to have a discussion with the state, or are you going to try to?
I'm going to call Mr. Flowers when I got here, yes, sir, to set up a meeting with that.
Okay.
Trying to get this knocked out as soon as possible.
When? Okay. We'll continue this until 6/12. You need to either get an attorney, or there's going to be, the state's going to probably be requesting to go to a trial. If something doesn't come up with the clerk, please reference in the court file that the defendant's going to be speaking with an attorney. You're not required to have an attorney, but you have the right to have an attorney. And as a general rule, it's always smart to have an attorney.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, when your liberty is at stake. But I can't force you to do that. We do need to make some movement on the case. That does need to happen. So we'll come back on the next cycle, expect you to either have some discussion with the state, get an attorney, do something, something's got to move on this case.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Kane Fuller. Would the state announce on this? This is 23 CF 316.
This is Xavier King Fuller. Again, that case number is 23 CF 316. 316.
So, what do you go by, Mr. King Fuller?
Whatever. Yes, sir.
Say whatever your name is. I want to call you by your right name. So, you planning on getting an attorney, or do you have?
Yes,
an
sir.
attorney?
Actually, when I leave here, I'm gonna go meet them today.
Okay. Who are you meeting with?
I want to say his last name is like Lupel.
Yes, my bad. Okay, so this is a recent case. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this to the next cycle, 6/12, June 12th at 9 a.m. In the meantime, you got to hire an attorney, do something, talk with the state. Something's got to move on this case. I'm not going to say it has to be resolved by them, but we don't want you coming back on, on June 12th and saying, well, I haven't really done anything.
I'm gonna make sure.
Okay, so if you're going to hire somebody, if you do have the right to have an appointment if you can't afford an attorney. So I want you to understand that. Everybody has that right. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you're telling me you look like you're going to try and hire private counsel.
Yes, sir.
We're going to continue this and come back in 6/12, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. You're not getting much business.
Oh, I'm here because there are some I want to let the court know about.
Okay, Figueroa. Did the state announce? This is 23 CF 49.
Sorry, Judge, just finding my notes.
All right.
Right, Judge, 23 CF 49. This is Mr. Figueroa's first pretrial before this court. The state's offer in this case is a plea as charged, withhold of adjudication, 2 years of probation, no contact with the victims, 50 hours of community service work, and a substance abuse evaluation and any treatment recommended.
Has this previously been relayed to the defendant? Or
Not
first time?
to my knowledge.
Okay, so, Mr. Figueroa, first of all, you don't have an attorney. That's one thing I want to address first. Are you planning on hiring an attorney? If you're not, or are you?
Yes, sir. It was a resources thing. I tried to get the public defender, and I was denied that based on my salary.
So, are you going to hire a private attorney?
I'm assuming so. I don't understand what the withhold adjudication means on the offer. If that means that it's going to withhold judgment for 2 years, is that what that is, or?
You want to state why?
Sure. So it means that you would not have a conviction for this felony. There are generally two options when you're before court. You enter a plea to a felony. Those options will be that you can be convicted, you can be adjudicated guilty, or adjudication can be withheld.
Withhold of adjudication is better than an adjudication.
This sounds like a very friendly deal, to be honest, with what I heard just on paper. So, can we speak after this? I'm allowed to call your office?
Yes, of course. Yeah, my name is Zachary Rogers. If you'd like to speak.
Okay. Why don't we do this? Why don't we come back? Because I think there's a reasonable opportunity for this to be resolved.
Yes, sir.
Why don't we come back a week from now on docket day on 4/17? And in the meantime, I would ask that you try and meet up or have a telephone conversation with the state and make sure you're clear about what the offer is, and if we can enter into an agreement, we can do that. We can resolve it.
I think it sounds like we can, sir.
I will tell you in advance if you have substantial, legal questions about the meaning of certain things, I may have to tell you that I can't give you legal advice.
Sure.
So, but that being said, please feel free to call me.
Thank you. And sir, what's a good number to call you? Do you have a card?
It's 850-651-7260.
Thanks.
And that's Zach Rogers.
Thank you.
Next Monday, 9 o'clock.
Am I good? Ready?
You're
dismissed.
You're good. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Do you need to go through a couple things, Mr. Gates? Or
No, you're
I've
not.
got a couple more,
Yes, no,
no
no.
attorneys, but if, I don't want to.
And some of these were found not indigent. That's why I'm here just to let the court know in case the court inquires.
Gotcha. Lauren Gagnor?
There's still quite a bit of people out in college.
And this was the lady, Your Honor, that she was speaking on the Sandra the last time she was in court, and I guess got confused and then left.
I'm sorry, say that again?
She was talking to Sandler about a resolution, left thinking that it had been resolved. The court issued KP. She wrote the court back about the confusion. The court reset it today. I don't think she's missing court. She probably is out in the hallway or just in another courtroom at this point. We've got
Okay.
4
Well,
or
why don't
5
we skip
minutes.
over her and let's see if we can find her. Chad Gray? Would the state announce on this?
Yes, Judge. This is case 23 CF 430. Mr. Gray is charged with smuggling contraband. This is Mr. Gray's first time up.
Okay, so, Mr. Gray, you don't have an attorney?
No, I'm filing for a motion I'm filing for a motion when I leave out. I'll be working on filing a motion, and I have a recorded audio in there.
Okay, so you're wanting to proceed without an attorney?
Yeah, there's not enough evidence for these charges. They don't have anything on me. They're incompetent. The officers.
Well, if you want to accuse the state of being incompetent in open court, you better back it up.
I mean,
I think you
arrest someone with a woman in the back pocket and let him go through the jail. That's incompetent.
Hey, you got a right to defend yourself.
Yes, sir.
But you also have a right to have an attorney. That's my job to make sure. Because generally, most people realize that if you don't have an attorney, you're operating kind of with one hand tied behind your back. You understand that you have a right to go pro se. But you understand you're not going to get any special accommodation. The court can't help you on procedure,
yes,
et cetera. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're not wanting to have an attorney. You want to proceed pro se. Okay. Where's the state at with this case?
Judge, this is the first time up, but it's not a complicated case. If Mr. Gray wishes to file his motion, then I encourage him to do so, and I'd say we'll be ready to go to trial in the next cycle.
Okay. So we'll continue what we're going to do today. We're just going to continue this hearing in the next pre-trial, which is on June 12th at 9 a.m. And if you do have a motion to dismiss or some other motion, whatever, to file, go ahead and file it and try and get it set before then. But the state's basically announcing they're ready for trial. Yeah. So you want to contest it and go to trial, or
yeah, that's
get it knocked out before? Okay, that's great. That's why we have trials. You have the right to do that. Okay, 612. Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
William Hanson. Mr. Hanson.
Judge, Mr. Hanson was represented by...
Oh, is that the one that, okay, gotcha. Would we continue until 6:12? Gotcha. Thank you. James Harrison. Did the state announce on this, and if they have any information?
Judge, the court just called James Harrison, case 22 CF 289. My notes from the document indicate that Mr. Harrison is not represented by counsel. He's charged with possession of a controlled substance and driving on a permanently revoked license.
And was he noticed to be here today?
Judge, he should have been. I noticed that Ms. Merrifield actually just withdrew as counsel. I believe that was the most recent occurrence in the case.
What is the state, what is the state request?
I'd request Katie's term.
Mr. Gates, any reason why it shouldn't be a KPS issue? I know you're not the attorney of record.
No, Your Honor, my thought is maybe bring her back Monday and see if Ms. Merrifield's got a contact number so we can at least ensure we've got notice to him. With the private attorney coming off, it's a bit.
I'm a little bit, I'm not trying to, hook them up.
It's interesting, Judge. I'm looking at the last minute sheet. February 20th, 23. State and defense continued to. I'm sorry. It doesn't indicate whether Mr.
I am going to go ahead and order this on docket day. Can you contact Ms. Merrifield and just make sure that she was provided a copy of the withdrawal so that she received notice of this hearing? I just don't want to have somebody arrested based on a misunderstanding if it was a fair misunderstanding.
Sure, I'll call Ms. Merrifield, Karen.
And I'll make sure that the parties are notified.
Thank you. So the last one I have with no attorneys is Jason Klosterman.
And Mr. Klosterman was represented by Mr. Cotton this morning.
Okay. Did we continue that to the 12th?
You said that for a docket, Your Honor.
Okay. You said it for a docket.
You did.
So, the only one we have is Gagnon.
Yes, sir.
So, is there anybody else that's here without an attorney that thinks they should be here? You can step forward. Would you identify yourself?
Adrian Disney.
Do you have a case number?
No, sir.
Your Honor, I think Mr. Dismuke is represented by Mr. Medina.
So I'm actually in the process of getting a lawyer. So I meeting with him this morning before court, but I never got the call, so I'm just going to call him after.
Who were you meeting with?
Brownie.
Brown?
Brownie, Mr. Brownie.
Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Is he on this afternoon's docket?
He's on this one represented by Mr. Medina. I was about to say, I know I spoke with Mr. Medina about this case.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't spoken with Mr. Medina at all.
Okay. So what we did is he's still on the case. We've got it up for this afternoon. Why don't you just, I would recommend if he's still on the case, to at least talk with him and get it, so you can get a smooth transfer and get a new attorney.
Is he here? Brownie Sheets?
He is. He's meeting the clients right now.
Yeah.
Outside?
Yeah.
Step into the hallway.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I came here for a motion to withdraw. My name is Jimmy Caldwell. I don't even remember the defendant's name, but I just talked to my other attorney. He asked me to ask you for a continuance so he can run more on the case.
Do you have your case number?
I have paper in the car, but I forgot it in the car.
Okay. Why don't you come back after lunch and bring the paper back so we know where you're at?
Oh, no, this paper's gone.
Is it Jamie Gerard? It's 22 CF Q463.
Who's?
It shows Mr. Medina, Your Honor, but he said that it sounds like we were withdrawing.
They sent me a motion to withdraw and no.
Is there a motion on that?
What's that?
What number on the document?
I have 221, Your Honor, but I'm not going to hold my breath if that's correct.
Motion of drawing was filed on March 30th by Ms. Reedy. And it's set today for the motion to withdraw.
Okay. Well, then it'll be on this afternoon, so just hang around, we'll address it this afternoon. Okay.
Boyette.
I'm sorry?
My last name is Boyette.
And who's your attorney?
I'm not sure.
Looks like Bryce Dakota Boyette.
Yes, sir.
213, Mr. Medina, Your Honor.
Okay. So we'll deal with that. He'll be here this afternoon. So you need to.
Just hang out in the hallway and Mr. Medina will talk in a second.
Okay. So it's 12.
What's your name? Gagnor. Your Honor, this is Ms. Gagnor, the one who passed. Unrepresented. I don't know if she wants to talk to the state about the resolution.
And I'm happy to announce, based on my review of the case, it sounds like Ms. Gagnor may want to resolve her case and we should be able to come to an agreement. Our original offer to Ms. Gagnor was a plea as charged, adjudication of guilt, credit for time served.
You have a right to, first of all, you don't have an attorney. What's the case number?
23 CF 24, Your Honor.
Okay. So say that again, Mr. Rogers, a little more slowly. The state's making a pretty generous offer.
So Ms. Gagnor is charged with felony petty theft based on prior convictions. The state's offer is for Ms. Gagnor to enter a plea of no contest to that charge. Her sentence would be credit for time served, meaning that any time that you had already served in jail would constitute your sentence, as well as court costs in the case.
And it would be an adjudication of guilt.
Correct.
Okay.
And if I can just look through Ms. Gagnor's record, that's likely because she's previously adjudicated.
Right. So, is that something you're interested in doing? You do not have an attorney. You do have a right to an attorney. I can appoint an attorney to make sure you get all your legal questions answered.
No, I don't take the offer.
Okay. So do we need to commit it to writing here?
I certainly could, Your Honor, but that will take me a little bit of time.
Yeah, I understand. Can you hang around a little bit and let us maybe we can get this wrapped up right after lunch? Okay. Okay? So if you can just get anything written down, I'll deal with it right after lunch.
Thanks, Judge.
So we're going to go ahead and take a lunch break. We will begin promptly at 1:30 this afternoon.
Those who have all rise, please. Let the stomachs and the top here. Meet with me before you leave. What is that recess? If you haven't thought of me before, please. If you haven't,